in this country, and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And his first pass falls incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throw by Williams. Completed here to Kmet. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Johnson up the middle, and he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 4th down, Hurts. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
1st and 10 from the 41. To throw is Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw, Williams. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they have 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Went right, and that's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. They get it right back, that's intercepted. Picked off by Husker.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Down the run right, throw it wide open, downfield, got it! And that's gonna be brought in, touchdown Chicago! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles with a likely punt coming up. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They'll send him over right. Hurts throwing again. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Barkley's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts setting up to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
That pass complete to Goddard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This finds Smith. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Covey now to return this. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get it.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down throwing for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts looking to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Vacates quickly left side. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the